Well, hello and welcome back to the No Opinion News Network. Thank you guys so much for coming back. It is now past the 11 p.m. point. We still do not have a winner. We have a lot of states close. Nobody's calling them, and I'm not going to be the guy to call them and be wrong. But I do believe we'll have some big changes in the next hour. But let's go over. Let's uh let's paint some colors on this map here. So we're going to go ahead. Whoops. 1 second. Pull this up for you. We're going to go ahead and give California to Biden. We're going to give Oregon to Biden. And we're going to give Washington to Biden. We will give Idaho to Trump. And Utah to Trump. Missouri to Trump. All right. Okay, right now it's looking like 202 to 120. It's a little deceiving. It's a lot closer than that right now. Oh yeah, and let me throw this one New Hampshire to Biden. So 206 to 120. But let's switch maps here. And let me show you guys something. Let's jump right over here to Florida real quick. Trump is up by almost 400,000 votes with 98% of the votes in. So, and he's leading 51.3 to 47.8. There's not enough votes if they're at 98% to get 400 votes. So that's going to give him those 29 votes. Let's move up to Georgia. Georgia, Trump is up by, looks like 320,000 votes at 67% counted, 54 to 44. So 10% difference. Once again, I don't see how that can go any other way but towards Trump. And then here's the fun one. North Carolina has been interesting the whole night. Trump is starting to pull away finally. He's about 80,000 votes up, 50.1 to 48.7 with 94% counted. So it looks like that's a strong lean towards Trump. Move over here to Ohio. Ohio, he's up by 430,000 votes with 92% in. I don't see another 430,000 votes out there for Biden to take. So once again, I think that's going to be a call for Trump here in the next hour. We move over here to Texas, and we've got he was behind for a very long time, being Trump, being that's in a red country, but he's finally pulled up. It's about 430,000 votes up at 74% counted. So if that stays the way it's staying, Texas will go to Trump. Moving over here to Pennsylvania. This is the interesting one because they're saying they got a lot of mail-in ballots that they haven't counted, or they started counting this morning. Either way, they're saying they're still going to be counting throughout tomorrow and the next day. But they've already got 46% in, with Trump with a 400,000 vote lead also there, 55 to 42. So even if there is a lot, there's already a pretty big lead there also. Moving on to Michigan, 44% of the votes in. Trump has a 270,000 vote lead there, 54 to 43. And once again, that's almost half the votes are in there. So he's really pulled it out there so far. Moving on to Wisconsin. This one's a lot closer. He's only up by about 75,000 votes with 59% in. If I remember 4 years ago, he won Wisconsin with only about 60,000 votes. So super close. So we'll see what happens there. And then the surprising part so far is Arizona. Is Biden is up by 200,000 votes with 73% of the votes in. Um, Arizona typically always goes red, so that's just something that's interesting to note, and we'll see what happens. And then let's move over here to Iowa. Trump is down by 35,000 votes with 66% in. Biden has the lead there. I think that'll flip. Um, uh, Iowa is usually a red state. I don't think it's going to change this year. And Minnesota, 54% in. Biden has a nice big lead there of over 200,000, 240,000 votes. I don't think this will be the year that Minnesota goes red. So, what's interesting to note is if Trump, the North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, they're going to Trump. Ohio's going to Trump. Now, here's the thing. If all that happens and Trump gets Texas and Iowa and Montana, which he most likely will, in order to for Biden, he has to win Arizona, Nevada, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. His road is getting more narrow. Trump, just like 4 years ago, his road to his path to election is coming more clear, but all this can change. You never know. It's the election. Nobody can predict these things exactly right, but I am surprised to see Arizona currently going towards Biden, seeing how that has been a red state for as long as I can remember. But I think in the next hour we're going to see Florida called, Texas called, North Carolina called, and Iowa called, and I think they're all going to be called for Trump. But we'll wait an hour before we officially make that call. But hey, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to spend with me. It is about 9:18, so I'm going to be back in about 52 minutes. And hopefully we'll have enough information so that we can all go to bed after that. All right. Appreciate you guys tuning into the No Opinion News Network. And I will talk to you in about 50 minutes. Thank you.